Lucky charm, baby.
11 straight passes at the craps table. All that cash makes me tingle.
You make me tingle, you get lucky, too.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
Now I've seen everything. Looks like you're practicing real golf.
What'd you expect?
Little windmills, electric flamingos.
Oh, very funny. You know your problem is,
Aside from being framed for murder?
Oh, you see, you don't have any outlets. You don't have any hobbies.
Oh, but I do have a hobby. It's needling you.
Golf is a great game. It is a sport of kings.
No, horse racing is the sport of kings. Golf is a sport of doctors.
Well, probably for a very good reason, you see, because this game is very therapeutic. It forces you to relax.
Uh-huh.
It forces you to have peace, harmony, relaxation. Yeah. Oh.
Phone.
Hello!
Bobby? Dan Travis.
Dan, how are you? Long time.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Just missed a beautiful chip shot, actually.
Well, listen, I'm sorry to take you away from your game, but, you see, I got a bad situation up here in Reno. John Dalton said that you and your friend might be able to help.
Well, what's going on? What's the trouble?
Listen, I'd rather not talk over the phone. How soon can you get here?
Right away. Well, we'll meet you at your office.
No, Doug. Don't come to the casino. I don't want anybody to see us together. I got a better place.
Okay. Reno.
What?
We're going to Reno.
Bobby. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm great,
See
man.
you, too. Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming out.
Oh, anytime. Listen, this is my partner, Vince Black.
Hey, Vince, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, too.
So listen, Dan, what is with the cloak and dagger routine here, huh? Is somebody after you?
No. Well, Bobby, that I can handle myself. This is like something I've never seen before, and it's got me nuts. VIP gamblers are being robbed in broad daylight by a gang of highway pirates.
Pirates?
On motorcycles. Reno is like an island in the wilderness. This gang attacks the people driving through it. They surround the cars, force them off the road, and they take everything from them.
Anybody been killed?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time.
How many jobs have they pulled off, Dan?
13 that we know about in the last 6 months. You see, all the victims are high rollers who won big and they take their winnings in cash.
One of the members of the gang might be working from the inside.
Exactly. Someone is fingering the winners. Where they're headed, what they're driving. I don't know who to trust.
Listen, you're tight with the cops. You think they know anything?
Well, they got kind of a rough idea where they're based, but that's about it. You see, nobody's talking. Most of these victims would rather take the hit than tell the cops about their gambling habits. That's why I need you guys to crack this.
Well, I think we can help them out.
Well, why don't we go ahead and start by looking at the files of every executive that you've hired in the last 2 years?
Done. Vince, anything?
I need a real quick dirt bike and about 50 grand in cash.
That's all.
How tight are you with the cops?
Nice move, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
Bob represents a consortium of Indian tribes planning to build a casino on reservation land. He's here to study our gaming operations and security procedures. Give him VIP treatment, full comp. Tell him anything he wants to know.
Anything you say, Dan. Just one question. Why help create future competition?
Because I own a piece of it. Bob!
How are you?
Welcome to the Sunburst.
Nice little place you have here.
I'd like you to meet my director of operations. This is Shannon Meadows, Robert Standing Bear.
I'll be glad to do anything to make your stay enjoyable, Mr. Standing Bear.
Well, you already have.
Well, Shannon, would you show Bob to the presidential suite and set him up with the line of credit, okay?
Okay.
Hope you get a chance to visit our tables while you're here.
Wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't.
Bob, right this way. Here we are. I sure hope you like to golf. Our concierge has been notified that you're here. We have a fabulous masseuse downstairs. I hope you'll find this comfortable.
Thank you, it'll do.
The VIP gambling area is right off the main casino. Just show your room card to get in.
Okay, and this is for you?
Dan said your money is no good here. Call me if you need anything.
Bobby Six Killer, this is how you were meant to live. Right here, just like this. Hello?
Your room okay?
Okay. It's got everything but a tennis court, Dan.
Well, you're supposed to be a high roller. We got to make it look good. Oh, by the way, the files are on top of the bar.
I see. Okay, so these are all the personnel files.
All 17 executives hired in the last 2 years.
Well, I'll get right on them.
As I recall, blackjack's your game, right?
My favorite.
Good. Because you're about to have the run of your life.
I like all the color chips. So I'm going to give you, because you're so pretty, you can sit next to me, I'm going to give you some green ones. I've got plenty of orange, and I got plenty of blue. And I'm going to get some more blue, and I want you, my darling, to hit me right over here. Yes, baby, look at that. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? You got nothing. Aha! Let's pay me. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. I do believe you said to me that the maximum bet was 10 G's, right? I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there right there. Go ahead, let's play.
What's the problem?
Got a player making a run at 16.
So?
There's something hinky about it.
It's Robert Standingberry. He's a friend of mine.
Let's see how he does with a new dealer.
No. Don't do that. Look like we can't stand winners. Come on, relax, Frank. Sometimes people just get lucky, you know.
You don't pay me to believe in luck.
What I tell ya? I can lose. Woo-hoo.
Gas or directions?
Excuse me?
Yeah, strangers always need one or the other.
Oh, well, I guess you could fill it up for me. Thanks.
That's a flash bike. Bet she flies.
Oh, I've had the needle pinned a couple times. How's the food in that restaurant?
It's the best in town.
Speaking of which, where the heck am I? I passed a sign back there that said Descanso, but it was painted over it.
Well, it used to be called Descanso. A bunch of us decided we liked Sherwood better.
Got something real special here, Patrick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this boy can really fly. Outran a black and white down on the highway. Took off cross country and left him in the dust. What are they after you for, hotshot?
Littering?
Well, maybe the answer's in that bag.
Don't touch the bag.
Well, looky here. Where'd you get all this?
I wanted at the crap tables.
Still in the bank wrappers? I don't think so. With all these suspicious circumstances, it was my duty to investigate. You're under arrest.
What a high. It was unbelievable. Nothing has ever happened to me like this in my entire life. You know, you hear about athletes talking about that zone where they're in total control, total mastery over their opponents.
Bobby.
I mean, there I was, in total control of the game, of the cards. Me.
Bobby.
It was like mystical. It was as if I could will them to appear. If I needed a 6, I got a 6.
Bobby. It was fixed. The game was fixed. You knew it.
No, you don't realize something. I'm hot.
The dealer rigged the shoe. She was feeding you the cards.
I'm on a roll. I can't lose.
Stop it. Stop it now. Stop thinking like that. Now it's dangerous, and I'm counting on you. I gotta get this back in the safe now.
Right.
Have you heard anything from Vince?
No news is good news. Sandy's out doing background checks on your executives, and I've got 3 of my personal favorites.
Who?
Frank Strickland, for one, chief of security.
Straight Arrow Frank? Are you kidding? I got him right out of the FBI.
Rumor has it that he was forced to retire because he was playing peekaboo with a hooker linked to the mob. It was never proved that Strickland leaked information, but I'm also working on Stuart Keys.
Now that makes sense. The head cashier knows all the winners.
He's also been a very busy boy. He's worked in 4 casinos over the past 6 years.
And that's because everybody wants him. It cost me a bundle to get him away from Harris.
He also has a lot of contacts in town who can spot high rollers, Dan. Now, this next one you're not going to be very happy with.
Shannon? No way.
There's no one in a better position to do this than Shannon.
Bobby, that's ridiculous. She's a star in this business. Revenues are up 31% since I hired her. She has no reason to steal. She makes almost as much money as I do.
It's not always about money, Dan. You should know that better than anybody else.
Sorry about cuffing you to that cot all night. We really don't have enough crime around here to need a jail.
Well, I've slept in worse. You taking me to county lockup?
Nah, I thought we'd go have a soda at the general store.
I don't get it.
Well, we don't have enough evidence to go bothering the sheriff. I mean, maybe you did win that money shooting craps. Who knows? Though there was a bulletin about a robbery in Reno yesterday that kind of made me wonder. Dude made off with 50 grand. Check that description.
Approximately 6 feet, 180 pounds. Last seen riding a motorcycle off-road.
See my problem? That could be you. But hey, the streets are littered with guys like that, so figured I'd let you go while I did a little more investigating.
You're letting me go?
Well, I'll hang on to the cash and the bike, but you're free to explore the many wonders of Sherwood.
What's to stop me from leaving?
This. 40 miles of snake-infested, barren terrain between you and the closest highway. It's better than a jail cell. Everybody, this is Vince Black. I believe you know Patch and Tina.
We got some business to finish.
Hey, Vince.
This is Lee. Billy and Claire. Billy owns this fine establishment.
How's business?
Can't complain.
Kind of an out-of-the-way location for retail stores. Who shops here?
I do.
Lee owns the bar.
Who buys drinks at your bar?
I do.
Me too.
And you all buy gas from him.
Now you're getting it.
We all look out for each other, Vince. Everybody's business is tied to everybody else's. We all rise or fall together. That's what makes Sherwood a special place.
I can hang with that.
Hello. We'll need your name and address and social security number so we can report your winnings to the IRS.
No, that's okay because my accountant will take care of this. Thank you.
I'm afraid we will have to withhold a portion for taxes.
Taxes?
It is a federal law, Mr. Standing Bear.
Listen, let's be realistic. Stu, may I call you Stu? You see, Stu, here's what's going to happen. You're going to take this money, you're going to send it down to Washington, and they're going to blow it, like on $1,000 toilet seats, foreign junket stuff like that. And that really angers me, and I'm sure it does you too. So what we need to do, together, is we need to send Congress a message by sending them less.
You're asking me to lie to the IRS.
Anything that you can do to help me will be generously acknowledged. And I mean generously.
Why don't we talk about this later? Give me a minute to prepare this for you.
Thank you.
Miss Meadows, I need signatures on these payout forms.
Sure. You didn't fill out the withholding for Mr. Standing Bear.
Oh, I was in a rush to do the others. Just sign it, and I'll run the numbers later. So what do you know about Standing Bear? Has he gambled here before?
Not that I remember. Dan said he was a business associate.
Sure taking us to the cleaners. Wants it all in cash, too. Talk about living dangerously.
Yeah.
I gotta make this quick.
How's it going, partner? You getting anywhere?
Does getting arrested count?
You're in jail?
Strangest jail I've ever seen. They take the cash, take the bike, and give me free run of the place.
Where are you?
Small bump in the road called Descanso. I haven't seen any motorcycles since I arrived, but I got a feeling, Bobby, that these are our guys.
Why?
For one thing, everybody seems to get along without working. Money's got to be coming in from somewhere.
Well, they must have their motorcycles hidden somewhere.
I'm going to check the place out after it gets dark.
Well, take it slow, man. Don't make them suspicious, okay?
You having any luck?
Oh, Reno, you wouldn't believe it. I'm having such a hot streak at the blackjack table. I can't lose.
I meant finding the inside man.
Well, yeah. I'm working on it right now.
All right, well, you stay on it. And whatever you do, don't start gambling for real. You hear me?
Got time? You sold out in about 3 hours. Isn't that fantastic?
Dan?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Dan?
Listen, Tom, I'll call you back, okay? Bye.
Sorry,
What's up?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was talking to Stuart a moment ago.
Yeah?
Stuart seemed very interested in the fact that Mr. Standing Bear is going to be leaving here with a lot of cash.
Oh, well, thanks, Shannon. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, good. Dan, look, I'm sorry. I feel like you're keeping me out of the loop on this thing, you know? I mean, that's not our style. I want to help.
Shannon, the best way you can help is by doing a sensational job like always. And I'll stay on top of the other thing, okay?
Okay. All right, well, I'll get back to work then.
Okay.
So how about it? No way. I don't trust him. So what? You want us all to sit in our butts till you can ride, let all that easy money drive by?
Not me.
I say we use Vincent Patch's place.
Look, I'll switch with Lee, all right? Put him on a bike, I'll drive the truck.
No, Lee's not good enough.
Patrick's right.
Well, look, we got to decide. I just heard from Mr. Big. Another lucky winner's headed our way. And this one's carrying 200 grand.
Shoot. Let's use Vince.
Guy's scamming us. He's not who he says he is.
Oh, I know. That's why I like him.
You could get hurt sneaking up on people.
I wasn't sneaking. I followed you. What are you doing?
Looking for my bike. I'm leaving.
So soon? We didn't get a chance to talk.
Talk bores me.
Me too.
Top off the tanks. I want to be ready to roll as soon as we hear.
Hey, son of a...
Hey, cool it, Patch. Cool it. Well, you don't waste any time, I'll say that for you.
Nothing else to do around here in this hole.
Least you could do is give me a little privacy.
Well, we'll do you one better. We got a proposition for you, Reno.
Bobby, 69. Well, I do things, got everything a good girl needs.
Stop! I'm with security. What are you doing here?
Mid saw someone break in.
Try again, man. I tell me that you're counting towels, pal.
All right, it's off.
Go ahead, convince me.
You've been a little too lucky, Mr. Standing Bear. I've been watching you. No one's ever had a run at blackjack like you are.
You don't trust winners?
I don't like people who only win. It's our policy in these situations to investigate if you're getting help.
See if I'm cheating, you mean?
You're up almost $250,000 on the house. With that kind of money, we got the right to strip search your grandmother.
Get the hell out of here.
Bobby, that's not our policy. If we have doubts about a player, we watch him at the tables. We don't toss his room. Frank got carried away.
Or he's looking for information to set me up. Vince says the gang definitely has somebody working on the inside, and Straight Arrow Frank just shot to the top of my list.
Did Vince say anything else?
Nothing. They're keeping him in the dark. But he thinks they're going to pull a job here real soon. With any luck, they'll be coming after me, and I'm going to be waiting for them.
Spent weeks cruising all through this territory. Totally lost most of the time. I kept riding until I knew every cattle path and washout. This town was perfect for what I needed, so I bought it.
The whole place?
Just like playing Monopoly.
Why?
Hey, it's our hideout, man. Every gang needs a hideout. The Butch Cassidy. You're Robin Hood.
Sherwood Forest.
That's right. Robin Hood and his merry men dodging the sheriff of Nottingham. No one will come looking for you here, Reno.
I couldn't live in a place this poor, man. You should do something to fix it up, you know, so you can be comfortable.
Conspicuous consumption draws attention. That's how the cops nailed the dope growers in Humboldt County. BMWs started showing up in places where most people were on food stamps. Now, this is where my money's going. It's almost finished.
Where is it?
Paradise, my man. Paradise. Another couple of jobs, I'll be sipping margaritas on my terrace watching the sun go down.
Well, there's two rules I never break. Number one is to know everything about a score before you go in. Number two is never forget number one. There's a lot I don't know about this job, Patrick.
Well, there's a lot I don't know about it either. I'm gonna go meet my contact in Reno. I'll fill you in when I get back.
Oh, look at that! I'll take it anywhere I go. Here you go, Mel. Here you go. Honey, you some tips too. You too. Go ahead. Let's all play. One more time, please.
Call security and tell them to send a team up.
What do we got? I'll stay. I'll stay. I lost. Oh, my goodness. It's okay. You're still my lucky charm. We'll go. What's my chips?
You're lucky you don't have a concussion. Why didn't you wait for security?
I couldn't. He was getting away.
What happened?
Shannon spotted somebody impersonating an employee in the VIP room. He was sizing up some of the players. When she went after him, he knocked her cold.
Is she going to be all right, Dan?
Yeah, thank God. Could have been a lot worse. We gotta tell her the truth. Shannon has a right to know what's going on to protect herself.
I hear you, Dan, but maybe what happened to her has nothing to do with our little problem. Maybe she saw a pickpocket who got spooked. We don't know.
I can't risk her safety by keeping her in the dark. Besides, she might have some good ideas about this.
I don't know, Dan. It's going to have to be your call.
Fellas, can I have a minute? Shannon, I got a level with you. You see, Bobby isn't who you think he is.
All right. You and I'll be waiting here. Billy'll be 5 miles north, checking cars for the one that Mark's driving.
How do you know which one?
We have to make him the plate. Anyway, after he sees it, he radios ahead. Lee's got the truck 2 miles further south. You and I fall in with Billy and bing bang boogie.
Another high roller bites the dust.
You know, we take their cash and their pride. It's nothing compared to what these bastards do. You know, gambling's the only disease that destroys the people around it faster than the people that have it.
That sounds like experience talking.
My old man is out of control. Every dollar we had went to bookies. Mom worked 2 jobs, trying to feed us, buy us clothes. He'd steal her money. I remember one birthday, she managed to hide enough from him to buy me a used bike. She polished it all up, make it look like new. Yeah, he pawned it. That is the first thing I'm going to buy when I retire. A bicycle. One of those high-tech alloy jobs, weighs nothing. And I am going to ride it from my villa to the market and buy me fresh mangoes. Get back to Sherwood. I'll be there later.
What's wrong?
Just do it, man.
Don't let me stop you. I love watching Mr. Big.
Don't you understand? Six Killer expects you to rob him. It's a trap.
Ain't much of a trap if I know about it.
Patrick, you are crazy. Just let him go.
Well, how much is he supposed to be carrying?
Over 200,000, but it's bogus. He's gonna make this big show of collecting it, and then I'm supposed to switch it for funny money and put the cash in Dan's office.
So don't. I mean, go through the motions, but don't switch the goods. Then just pack and meet me at the usual spot later.
It's still too dangerous for you.
Baby, this job will put us over the top. We won't have to do 2 or 3 more like we thought. We can be in Costa Rica by the weekend.
You just promise me you are going to be extra careful.
And you remember our deal. If anything happens to me, you get out of the country fast. No use both of us getting caught.
That goes for you, too. Oh, there's one other thing. You know, he didn't say so, but I got the feeling that the Indian has a partner.
Would you care to count it?
Oh, that won't be necessary. Thank you. You know what? I better get on over to the Flamingo, because I have another bundle of money to be picked up.
I'll put this in your car for you, Bob.
Thank you, Shannon. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. I hope you know what you're doing.
Now, don't worry, Dan. We have an ace in the hole.
Yeah, what's that?
The ever so popular element of surprise.
You all set?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, it's showtime.
Let's do it.
Got a little change of plans. Lee's gonna ride with me. I want you in the truck with Patch.
I thought he was hurt.
I got better.
That'll be a training run, man. Let you know how it all goes down.
You're the boss.
Hello?
Bobby, it's a trap.
Bobby?
Follow him! six killer, or your partner dies.
Dan! Oh, well, hello.
Shannon, you broke my heart. You were like family to me.
This probably isn't gonna matter, but I never wanted to hurt you.
Shannon, they've got Bobby and his partner. Tell me where they are, and I'll do everything I can to make it easy on you. The casino won't press charges.
I can't do that, Dan.
Shannon, we're running out of time. They might already be dead.
No, they're not gonna get hurt. Nobody has ever been hurt.
Shannon, you don't know what they'll do. Anything can happen. You're just making it tougher on yourself.
I can't betray him, Dan.
You must love someone a heck of a lot to take this fall.
He would do exactly the same thing for me.
I think you boys are gonna be a little disappointed.
Well, don't be so sure.
Beautiful.
It's Shannon, Dan's director of operations.
How'd you get her to go along with it, Patrick?
The truth? Shannon and I thought this up in high school. Night after graduation, we drove up to Reno, one of my dad's favorite places. Saw all those suckers playing. Saw how easy it'd be to rip them off. We always knew we were going to do it. Just a question of waiting for the right time.
Two crazy kids in love. I'm touched.
Tie him up.
Save you the trouble.
Hey, put the gun away, Pac.
I owe him.
Go! Damn. Could almost taste those margaritas.
Drinking margaritas and watching the sun go down.
Sure sounded good.
Perfect.
Well, how about it, Reno? Maybe you should think of taking a trip south of the border.
Oh, I have. Lots of times. It just always felt like giving up. You know, you could have been free if you let Pat shoot us back there.
It's not my style, man. When I came into this, I swore no one would ever get hurt.
I respect that. Most guys wouldn't have hesitated in pulling the trigger, not with 200 grand on the line.
It was never about the money, Reno. It's about the freedom.
I owe you this one, Patrick. Why don't you get going?
You serious?
Yeah, go on. Consider this one free pass. We meet again, you're mine.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Shannon faked that attack to throw us off.
Well, she have to win your confidence, so you tell her our plans.
And I fell for it.
Don't beat yourself up, Dan. She fooled a lot of people.
I suppose. Hey, listen, you guys got an open invitation anytime. Guest of the house.
Wait a minute, full comp?
FBRT.
Wait a minute. FBRT?
Food, beverage, room tax. Damn.
Bobby, thanks, man. Thank you.
See you down the road.
Thanks. I really learned my lesson about gambling.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I was being drugged or something. I mean, I got so caught up in that blackjack game, I thought I could never lose.
Wow.
It was so scary. But you know what? I'm never, ever going to place another bet in my entire life. Ever.
Good.
Yeah. Ever.
Up, up, up. Be strong.
Be strong? Old habits die hard. Okay, I'll keep trying. Make strong.
Come on, Lucky. Come on. Come on. Winner!
It's okay. We'll live to see another day.
I feel so sick.
How long has the pain been that sharp?
About a week or so.
It took you that long to come in?
I've been out of town on business, Doctor. Besides, what difference does it make?
At this point, probably not much. Well, lymphoma has spread. Most of your left lung is inoperable. Any strenuous activity will put undue pressure on your heart.
I can die of a heart attack instead of lung cancer.
It's gotten a lot worse, Michael.
Good news, Doc. I quit smoking 45 minutes ago.
You're impossible.
Doctor, at the risk of sounding like a character in an old movie, how long do I have?
In bed or up and running around?
I don't think the first option is viable.
3 weeks, maybe 6 tops.
Good. Send me a bill in 90 days, huh?
What are you going to do about Lisa?
The only thing I can do. Tell her the truth.
It's going to be very tough on her without you around.
I've been working on pension benefits for her even as we speak, Doctor. That's why I got to keep working.
You know, you've never told me what you do for a living, Michael.
I'm in garbage removal.
Uh-huh.
Don't look so sad, Doctor. Everybody dies.
Now, you do sound like a character in an old movie.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Reno Reigns. Come on down.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
con on Certified National there, Morgan?
Get lost.
I don't think so. You know I have a court date in San Francisco.
Mister, you got about 10 seconds to disappear. You're gonna be in extreme pain.
Nah, you wouldn't be caring if you were just scouting a bank job?
Well, maybe you thought wrong.
Besides, I sprained my knee last week. I don't want to be chasing you all over downtown. So why don't you just come quietly with me right now, and I won't spill your guts all over the sidewalk.
I'll take my chances.
Get up!
Hey, motherfucker, it hurts. Why'd you have to shoot me?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this bullet in my ankle. I didn't know you had a partner.
I don't.
ER said it looked like a 30-06. He won't be rollerblading anytime soon.
High-powered rifle.
Yeah, you know, it could have been a straight shot, Rennie.
In the ankle? What are the chances of that? I think whoever did this knew exactly what he was doing.
But why and who? Morgan Brooks doesn't have any known associates. He always works alone. Also claims he doesn't have any enemies, not even any ex-wives.
I don't know. It's weird.
All right, I'll turn him in and claim the shooting myself if anybody should ask.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, watch your back. Whoever shot him is still out there.
Hey, give me one of those. A shot of tequila.
You all right?
I'm fine. A little bit of congestion. It don't happen all the time.
Oh, that'll help.
Yeah, these things will kill you.
Rough day, huh?
Not as rough as yours.
Excuse me?
Well, it's got to be tough chasing bounties, hobbling around on that knee. What did you do, sprain it?
You got something to say to me, partner? I suggest you do it.
What I'm saying, partner, is that you should be paying for the drinks. Since without the help of my 30-06, you'd still be chasing that bank robber. Reno Reigns. Is that any way to say thank you?
You got 10 seconds to tell me who the hell you are.
What say we cut the macho heroics and have a pleasant conversation?
6.
You seem very vulnerable down there, Mr. Raines. Ever considered wearing a cup? Listen, I'm going to keep this real simple. You and I are in similar professions. I have a business proposition for you. Now, if you're interested, call the number on this card by noon tomorrow. If you don't call by noon, you'll be dead by 3.
This has got to be a trap, you know? Lincoln Rockwell Stevens, even his name sounds phony. This has got to be a Dixon play, pure and simple.
Bobby, if he wanted me dead, he could have taken me out yesterday.
Yes, well, maybe he missed and hit our bounty instead.
I was on the other side of the street. Hey, look, I don't know who this guy is, but he's some kind of pro.
Well, you want some friendly advice, huh? Just between friends? Go and get out of here. Let Shy and I handle it. Excuse me, if you don't call me by noon, you're dead by 3. What is that, huh?
I looked into his eyes, Bobby. This guy's from the far end of the dark side.
All right, what are you gonna do, huh?
Return his call. Okay, Stevens, I'm listening.
I'm looking for the right man to take over my business, Mr. Raines.
And that business would be, what, shooting people in the ankle?
Shooting people dead or strangling them or poisoning them or worse.
Well, you're a pro.
That's right. But I specialize. I only kill people who deserve to die.
So, you're a judge and a jury as well?
I only kill criminals, usually, but not always for other criminals.
I see.
do you?
Look, as you already seem to know, I have a few problems of my own, and I'm not looking to change careers.
You're going to make well over $1 million a year, tax-free. Make your own hours and travel the world.
I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll pass.
I've been waiting a long time for somebody like you to cross my path. You are uniquely qualified for the job that I'm offering. All that I ask is that you hear me out before you say no. Come on. You can follow me on your bike. Somebody I want you to meet. That was beautiful, honey. Don't stop playing because of us.
I've been at it for an hour. I deserve time off for good behavior. Who's your friend?
That is your long-lost Uncle Vince. Here's your keys to the house, Uncle Vince. Honey, do you remember me telling you about that American boy that my parents adopted when we lived in London?
The one whose parents were killed in the plane crash, yeah.
That's right, yeah. He lived with us all through grammar school. I haven't seen you, Vince, in... How long is it now?
Seems like forever.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Anyway, Vince, this is your very talented niece, Lisa.
Glad to meet you.
Likewise. Do you play?
No, I don't, but you're very good.
I'm okay. I'm working on very good.
She's not very good. She's brilliant.
Dad.
Oh, baby. Hey, lady, how'd you get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice, practice, practice.
That's right. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right?
Yeah.
Finish your homework?
All but the math. Dad, do I have to do the math?
Only for the next 6 years. Then you go to Juilliard.
And there's no math at Juilliard.
I know. I checked the catalog.
Maria? Thank you, Maria.
It was nice meeting you, Uncle Vince.
Same here, Lisa. Beautiful daughter.
No fault of mine. She had a beautiful mother.
Where is she?
Dead. Drunk driver crossed a yellow line. Lisa was in the car, crushed both her legs.
Okay, so you're a single father with a unique occupation. That still doesn't change my mind.
Let's talk outside. I don't have long to live, Mr. Raines. I'm dying of lung cancer due to the fact that I've been chain smoking since I was 12.
Seems like your karma's in a severe tailspin, Mr. Stevens.
Well, maybe you're right, but that aside, there's only one thing that's important to me in this world, and you just met her. Now I have no family. My wife's parents are dead. I got a sister-in-law in Omaha I haven't seen since '78. The next 6 years are going to be crucial for my daughter, Mr. Raines. She's going to be all alone. Now, she's a great kid. She's a grade A student. She's a gifted musician. That's not just the opinion of a doting father. That's the opinion of professionals. She's already in the best school in the state, and she's guaranteed a scholarship to college.
Does she know you're terminal?
She will soon. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to train you. I'm going to give you my contacts. I'm going to set you up in business. Let me finish, Mr. Raines. It won't sound so unreasonable in a moment. Now, in exchange for making you a rich man and setting you free from your troubles with the law, I want you to look after my daughter, Lisa, for the next 6 years.
How are you going to set me free from my troubles with the law?
I have a contract on a police lieutenant in Bay City. But you're going to do it. After you've been professionally trained. Now, once he's dead, all the pieces will fall into place. You have my absolute guarantee on that.
Okay, here's what it is, bud. You change careers, you kill Dutch Dixon, and you become hitman extraordinaire, and then you take care of the stranger's daughter. Huh? What is there to think about? Just go ahead and do it.
Bobby.
No, go ahead and do it. It couldn't be a setup, right? It could be a dream. No, it couldn't be a dream because I got a speeding ticket this morning. I know. You know what it is? It's insane.
Tell me about it.
You're getting a fax. You know, you're getting a fax from this guy right now. He's got another offer for you, bub, and here's what it is. He wants you to kill the King of England for World Series tickets. Hmm?
There is no King of England.
Oh, yes, serious. You don't know nothing. Let me see. What do we got? Hey. Shy ran the name Lincoln Rockwell Stevens through NCIC computer, came back negative. But the three named individually were all victims of violent crimes in the last 3 years.
Really?
Leroy Lamont Lincoln, convicted drug dealer, pimp, triple murder suspect, killed October 10th, 1992, Chicago. Perry the Rock Rockwell, killed in Paramus, New Jersey, July 23, 1993.
Paramus.
Last but not least, Jessica Stevens.
Equal opportunity killer.
Strangled in a hotel room in Dallas, owned a string of strip joints in Texas, money laundering, jury tampering, pandering, suspect in the death of her husband 2 years prior.
All right, look. He knew we'd find all these victims out, right? He gave me his business card as a trail to his resume.
Yes, well, if I were you, I'd say thank you very much to his offer and then head for the hills.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Something he said. He said if I killed Dixon, he'd guarantee that I'd walk a free man. But I'd still be a convicted felon. How could he do that?
He couldn't. It's a ploy, Reno. You're dealing with a very clever man here.
Well, I gotta find out how clever.
Yeah, well...
I think you and Shy should stake Dixon out.
Reno,
Just
listen.
in case.
In case of what? I have something to say here.
I'll call you.
Maria, could you get that, please?
Hello, Maria.
Hi.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, good, you're here. You ready to go?
Go?
Yeah. Dad promised me that you'd take me for a ride on your Harley.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Relax, Uncle Vince. You hold on with your hands, not your legs.
True. Where's your dad?
He had to go and meet with his lawyer. But he did promise me that you'd take me to my physical therapist on your bike. Please? It'd be my first time.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Let's go.
It's not much fun to watch, is it?
You're very good at manipulating people.
I prefer to think of myself as resourceful. Come with me, there's something I want to show you. In that black book is every job I've done in the last 10 years.
Lincoln, Stevens, and Rockwell in here?
See for yourself. It's an alternating alphabetical. My real name is Michael St. John, but don't bother looking for me in the computer because the most I ever got was a traffic ticket. Also in that book is every buyer who's used my services.
Bad guys killing bad guys.
You and I are the same guy, Mr. Raines. We spend our lives ridding the world of criminals.
I don't kill them.
Oh. Are you bragging or complaining? Do you know the percentage of guys that get out of prison, commit a crime, and go back to prison? My justice is just a little more swift.
It's still immoral.
Circumventing judges and lawyers? You, above all people, Mr. Raines, should know the shortcomings of the criminal justice system.
How do you know none of these men are innocent?
Oh, don't be naive, Mr. Raines. Cases like yours are extremely rare. Your moral dilemma, however, is very intriguing. Dutch Dixon used the system to set you up. He's still trying to kill you.
If I don't kill him first.
And did you seem reluctant to cross that line? To undo what's been done to you by a man who crosses that line every day of his life?
Even if I killed Dixon, I'm still a convicted criminal.
Number one, I'll take responsibility for the killing. Two, I will leave so much evidence pointing to why Dutch Dixon was killed that it'll show the world who he was and what he did to you.
You seem pretty confident.
I could kill Dutch Dixon in 17 different ways and point the crime at 17 different people.
Because it's what you do for a living.
And so will you.
But I'm not gonna kill Dutch Dixon for you. You're gonna do that. Then you're gonna show me that you're committed to what I ask of you, taking care of my daughter, Lisa.
What if I say no?
Well, there'll be another face looking back at you from the rearview mirror every time you glance over your shoulder. Mr. Raines, I could kill you anytime, any place, in any manner I choose.
Hi, Doreen. How you doing? Let me get real nice. Listen, I booked that ticket for you. It's not even going to show up on your record.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Well, you really sneak up on people, don't you?
Old habits. Folks see me coming, I'm out of business.
Yeah, well, I'm not folks. And you're not here to work out.
No, strictly business. You.
So you found him.
Contact has been made, yes.
Well, you haven't missed a step since we did this last.
Well, let's hope you feel the same way when the deal is finished.
Okay. Details. The money's in escrow. Banco International de Mazatlan, $100,000 U.S. A phone call from me. It's wired to you.
Works for me.
Anything else?
No.
No. You really ought to take care of that cough. Get in shape. You'll live a lot longer.
I doubt it.
See you again, Lieutenant.
I'm telling you, all right, this whole thing is a setup.
I don't buy it.
Hey, they were talking, and they were talking about the girls upstairs. So here's what you do. You jump on your Harley. You're right out of here like your life depends on it, because it does.
None of this makes any sense.
Am I missing something here? Michael St. John is a world-class hitman. Dutch Dixon wants you dead. 2 and 2 make 4.
I've given him all the opportunities he could possibly want.
You're telling me?
Well, then why am I still breathing?
Wait a minute, hold it, Reno. You're asking me to read 2 of the darkest minds on this planet.
It's not a setup, Bobby. I bet my life on it.
You already have, bro.
Morgan Brooks, the clandestine meetings, the daughter. I mean, it's like a Chinese puzzle. You know, you get a box, you open the box, there's a little one inside, you open that one up.
Great. I'm trying to keep you alive, and you're doing brain teasers.
I think I know one way to sort this whole thing out. Don't stop. Sorry.
You scared me, Uncle Vince.
I used my key. The music you were playing was so beautiful, I didn't want to disturb you.
So frustrating.
You kidding? It's great.
Thanks. But it's just so horrible when you can, like, hear it in your mind. Absolutely perfect, like it's supposed to be. And your body just can't let it come out. I'm sorry. I hate whining.
It's okay.
Have to have it perfect by next weekend.
You performing?
Yeah, it's a school recital. Do you want to come?
I'd love to. Why don't you keep practicing and I'll just hang out, wait for your dad.
Sure. He's at the office, but he should be home anytime.
Right.
You think you're worth it? $100,000, do you think you're worth it?
What the hell's going on here?
You tell me.
You have a contract out on me. Dutch Dixon hired you to kill me.
You continue to be a quick study, Mr. Raines.
Why all the smoke and mirrors? Why not just do it?
You know why. You should thank Dutch Dixon for leading me to you. He inadvertently did you a big favor.
And that was?
He proved to me you're innocent.
You believe I was framed?
I know you were framed. I asked myself, what kind of cop would spend 6 figures of his own money to take out a garden variety fugitive?
A guilty cop.
That's right. So I did some research, Mr. Raines. I read the transcripts of your trial, and presto, I got myself a protege.
So hiring me to kill Dixon was more than just a simple test.
Exactly. How smart would I be to entrust my business to a man who's going to eat a bullet in a month or so? So, are you ready to go to school?
My classrooms never looked like this.
Pay attention, Mr. Raines. Today's lectures are close-style hits.
I can hardly wait.
Here's your target. She's an attorney for a company that's a mob friend. She got greedy, decided she needed a raise, so she started to double bill her time. Now she knows too much. They want her gone.
Say what?
How would you do the job, Mr. Raines?
Okay. I'd wait till the bar's closed and then follow her to her car.
Go straight to prison. Witnesses, Mr. Raines, witnesses. Bartender, valet, people in the street.
Okay, all right. How would you solve the problem?
I'd make love to her.
I'm listening.
I'm serious. The easiest way to kill people is to gain their trust.
Like you're doing with me.
Most people are killed by people they know, Mr. Raines. You meet her. You make a date with her. You seduce her. Private place. Intimate moment. Then you put a bullet between her eyes.
Nice little world you live in.
It's what we call a close kill, Mr. Raines, mostly used by women to knock off men.
There really are women hitmen?
Most of the best ones are, Mr. Raines. Because most targets are men. And where women are concerned, men are real predictable. Unfortunately, not all victims can be taken at close range. Lesson number 2 will deal with the victims you can't approach in person.
I can hardly wait.
So, Mr. Raines, you had good scores for marksmanship in the Rangers, right?
How'd you know I was in the Rangers?
You'll have to do a lot better than that. You need a lot of practice on the target range. They taught you how to be a butcher. I'm gonna turn you into a surgeon.
Gee, Dad, could I have one?
I'll leave you this one in my will. Now, this is modeled after a Remington 30-06. It's made out of wood and carbon fiber. It's virtually undetectable going through airport security.
This is a NATO round. You didn't use this on Morgan Brooks.
I didn't try to kill him, remember? There's your mark. The man in the business suit at the bus stop. Shoot him. With this 800mm lens. It's the same strength as a scope on your gun. We always do a dry run first, Mr. Raines.
Learn your target's routines and habits, huh?
Take the film into a 1-hour joint. Machine process.
They don't check the prints.
All right. Put 2 in his head, 2 between his shoulders, and 1 in the ankle. Pretend he's Morgan Brooks.
Long day.
Lot to learn.
So do I have to take a test?
Oh, yeah. His name is Dutch Dixon. You can do it, Mr. Raines.
Is that a compliment?
Yes, it is. Every time you looked through that Nikon, you could see his face. Every time you were on the target range, it was his face in the scope. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Good boy.
Michael, you okay?
Sure. Never better.
Isn't there some medicine you can take?
There's only one medicine for my problem. You've got to take care of her. Now, you promise me. You swear to me.
I swear.
Lisa! Lisa! Hi, honey. What are you doing?
Dr. Lerman called.
What, did I miss an appointment? Well, what do you say, baby?
How long do you have, Daddy?
Lisa, I don't know what that worrywart told you, but...
He didn't tell me anything. Not straight out, anyway.
Well, what are you saying, baby?
I hear the coughing, Dad. For 6 months now. You close the door so you can pretend I don't notice.
Guess what? I quit smoking today. You proud of me?
You remember all that mail you let pile up? You should have been more careful. I held Dr. Lerman's bill up to the light so I could see through the envelope. And then I looked up oncology in the dictionary. You could have just told me about the cancer, Daddy.
Please. I go to work every morning. I slay dragons all day. Then I come home. And it takes a 12-year-old girl in a wheelchair to scare the hell out of me. Why is that?
I guess because the dragons don't love you.
Well, I'm in the mood for a little pasta and a moonlight sonata.
Okay.
I'll do the cooking, you do the playing, all right?
Sure.
Okay.
Daddy, is this why Uncle Vince suddenly showed up? Are you gonna stay with me, Vince?
Yeah, that's the deal, baby. It's real convenient, huh? You know, a small section of my real black book is in a sealed envelope in the hands of my attorney. Details of 9 murders are inside, 2 of which, including the setup on you, belong to Dutch Dixon.
Interesting.
Well, it will be to the FBI. It'll paint a picture of your dead friend Dutch as the man who set you up and was willing to pay $100 grand to have you killed.
I could get a pardon. Or at least a retrial with those pages.
Now, my attorney is under very simple instructions. When he sees Dutch Dixon's obituary, these pages are yours, along with custody papers for my daughter and all future referrals for my services. If he reads only my obituary, the envelope is burned. Now, Lisa will be a wealthy girl, Mr. Raines, but she'll be all alone. It's in your hands.
Can't believe you're seriously considering this.
I could get away with it, Bobby. He trained me well. I know Dixon's schedule. I know all of his moves.
Do you hear what you're saying?
The girl needs someone to look after her.
We'll find someone.
I could restore my life. And I could take 8 murders off the books, all with one simple shortcut.
That shortcut still means murder, Reno. You can't end the war between you and Dutch Dixon this way.
War? You called it a war.
Yeah, so?
So, in a war, Dixon will be the enemy, right? And killing the enemy isn't murder.
It's just an expression, Reno.
Was it?
Your soul will still be down the drain with his.
I'm very disappointed in you, Mr. Raines. The place should be surrounded with cops by now.
I couldn't do it.
You have to do it. You have no choice.
There's always a choice.
Not in your case. You remember that roll of pictures you took of Dixon? I have them. And the Nikon with your prints on them, and the handle of the other gun. Yes, that's right. There was another gun. You know the problem with you, Mr. Raines? You're too easy to frame. It happens to you way too often.
Michael, I'll take care of Lisa. You don't have to test my loyalty this way. You can go to your grave and rest easy. Six Killer will set up a trust.
I'm not interested in a trust. She has a trust. I'm interested in you.
I'll look after her.
You're a wanted man, Mr. Raines. You can't even look after yourself. Now, give me the keys to the car.
Please don't do this.
Give me the keys. When you wake up, you realize I've done you a big favor.
Telephone call for Lieutenant Don Dixon. Don Dixon, please pick up line 1.
Yes, Dixon.
Dutch, this is Reno Raines.
Reno, where are you, buddy? You sound close.
I don't have time to chat, and neither do you. Michael St. John's gonna kill you.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know about the contract you put out on me. Well, he's flipped it back on you.
So you're calling to save my life? That's a little out of character, isn't it?
I'm telling the truth.
I don't know anything about Michael St. John. And I don't know anything about any contracts. And if somebody's trying to take shots at you, it's probably because they're trying to collect the reward.
Dixon.
I'll see you in hell, okay, Reno? Looking for me? You know, I really would do something about that cough. If I can fix it. Call an ambulance.
Michael, hang on, man. I called an ambulance.
What for? So I can live another week.
So you can see Lisa again.
You gotta take care of her, Ren.
I will. I swore to you that I would.
It's your problem, buddy. You're always chasing those merit pennies.
You hang on.
You're not killing me.
Yes, you are.
Listen to me, Ren. You gotta watch out for that Dutch Dixon.
Michael.
He's a stone-cold killer.
Michael!
I ought to know.
You're awful quiet. Feel like talking?
I was just thinking
About what?
about Beethoven after he went deaf. I feel like my hands can still play, but I can't hear the music.
Grief sometimes comes in waves. You know, it's like 1 minute you feel okay, the next minute you feel like you're drowning, then you feel okay again.
You sound like you know. There was just one thing I was wondering.
What's that?
Did my dad ever tell you why he didn't want a real funeral? I'm sure a lot of the people he worked with would have liked to come and pay their respects to him.
Well, you know your dad. He never liked to draw attention to himself.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, before I go, how about one more ride on the Harley?
Sure. That's the least an uncle can do for his niece. Okay, hold on tight now.